Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be talking about my top 10 comic picks for New Comic Book Day this week, Wednesday, January 29th, 2025. Now I do have some books in here from DC Lunar, and those are going to be available tomorrow, or actually they're available today, Tuesday, January 28th, 2025. Without further ado, let's get started. Kicking things off at number 10 is a facsimile edition of the XMen number 131. You got Prisoners of the White Queen. The X-Men have rescued Kitty Pryde. Now it's time to take fight in the White Queen and rescue their comrades. Prepare for a psychic battle between Emma Frost and Phoenix. Moving right along here at number 9. 8 and 9 are actually going to be number ones for Star Wars The High Republic. This is Star Wars The High Republic Adventures Annual number 1. And then number 8 is Star Wars A New Legacy number 1. Neither one of these say that there is anything, key in them, but they're number ones. And then the annual, you never know who's going to be in an annual that's eventually going to be on a TV show or a movie or something going forward. And this even says a century before Acolyte. So regardless of the abysmal performance of Acolyte and it not being renewed for a second season, Dark Horse decided that they wanted to sort of, mention and tie it into a new Disney property, I guess. And that, they're still trying to do that. They're still trying to build out their audience to then get people to watch these Disney Plus shows that just isn't happening. Okay, so I know this is a little aside here, not what you're here for, but I love the Skeleton Crew. The other stuff from Disney Star Wars has not been that great, but Skeleton Crew has been my favorite thing that they've done that's original IP to them. So like Luke showing up in Mandalorian, that doesn't count because that's an older part of the IP. This, I absolutely loved it. Thought it was so great. Skeleton Crew really should get a second season. It was awesome. But anyway, moving forward to number 7, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin Re-Evolution number 4, specifically the Kevin Eastman 1-for-100 variant. So it looks like Kevin Eastman is coming back to the creative team for this one, and he has a 1-for-100 black and white variant. Those are always really fun. You got some other incentives here, but you can see easily Eastman's is the best one. And at number 6, we have Blood Train number 1. So this one is actually it sounds pretty fun. So it says it's 28 days later meets the ruins. So journey home. Little they know about a one-way. Okay, so long story short, what this basically is a group of friends. They have to kill one of their own who was infected by a bioweapon while backpacking, around the world. So I think that's really interesting and compelling and could be something fun from Image. At number 5, we have Ice Cream Man number 43. And the reason this one is on here is because I think it's a really interesting concept. What they're trying to do is they're trying to make a comic book horror story that's only 1 page long. And look at some of the people on here. You have Grant Morrison, Patton Oswalt, Jeff Johns, Kelly Sue DeConnick, Jeff Lemire. I don't know those last two, but man, that could be something worth checking out. At number 4, we have What If Galactus Transformed Spider-Gwen number 1, and it's mostly just because there could be some Spider-Gwen hype. I did put the 1-for-10 variant on my thumbnail, and so this is specifically the copy that I would be going for if I were trying to spec on this book. Otherwise, I'm probably not buying anything else because I don't know that anything's going to happen with it. I just think it could be a really interesting design variant to own. And before I get into my top 3, I did want to mention I do have my PayPal and my Venmo in the description of this video if you want to support the channel. And I know it's not related to comic books, but I do have a link to a Discord where I sell my sports cards and I buy some sports cards. Pokemon, Star Wars, actually they even do have comic books. You could buy and sell comic books from the server. It's $20 a month, but it is definitely, I have made well over that $20 and then some. And then not only that, you get people to pay through PayPal and Venmo, and you don't have to deal with all of the eBay fees and stuff like that. And you have to get you have to have like 3 successful middlemen transactions before you can start buying expensive stuff, you know. So and not having people walk you through every transaction. So everyone in there is pretty reliable, because again, you have that middleman for the first few for new people, so it's really almost impossible to get scammed in there. Unlike Facebook, there's scammers all over the place. eBay, you never know what people are going to do, especially with the more expensive stuff. I think it's definitely worth it. Check it out. I have my referral link in the description of this video, and then I also have my Instagram and my whatnot if you want to check those out as well. Might even have my eBay link, I can't quite remember. But anyways, alright, let's get into the top 3. We have Green Lantern number 19, and this one is a so there's a new story arc and it's a crossover, but there is a possible first appearance of Odyssey, a time bandit. So that's why it makes number 3. It's the first type of like new character spec, but it's only a possibility. So number 2 is Storm Life Dream number 1, because this one does have the first appearance, and it is the first team appearance of Intergalactic Historians. Now, this is actually a Olivier Coipel variant, and he usually does the Black History Month specialty ones. Here's cover A. If you're interested in it, that's a really nice cover. But yeah, I like that Olivier Coipel variant. And at number 1, we have Psylock, number 3, and this one also has a new first appearance, and it's a first appearance of the Taxonomist. He's supposedly a dangerous new villain tracking her. So we'll see. I'm not too in love. So here's a 1 for 100 via Lobos. Don't love that much for a 1 for 100. This one actually is probably a little bit cooler, I think, the 1 for 25 on a Sentinel head and all that. Even this one, I think, is better than the 1 for 100. But that's just my opinion. So there's my number 1 right there. Psylock, number 3, with the first appearance of the Taxonomist for New Comic Book Day this week, Wednesday, January 29th, 2025. Alright, everybody, that's going to go ahead and do it for me in this video, and my top 10 comic picks for New Comic Book Day, January 29th, 2025. If you wanted to pick up anything from DC Lunar, you're going to want to make sure that you stop by or call your comic book shop and try to get them to put it aside by today, January 28th, 2025. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please click that thumbs up button and give this video a like. Subscribe to the channel to see more great comic book and collectible content like this. Comment down below, let me know what you thought about my video. Do you agree with my list? Do you disagree with any of my opinions, my tangents, anything I said in this video? Anything you mentioned would be great, and I always try to reply to all of the comments. Thanks again to those of you who made it to this far in the video. Until next time.